Yeah, that was a freestyle from YounghalfStack, and you're gonna stick around like we said.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go on to segment 2. We got a couple questions to ask for Hatch.
I got a couple questions for Nerezza. So I would like to ask my questions first. Since my questions, I think more people want to know. I want to know whatever happened to HSR, and can you explain to me where the makings of HSR even came from? Because I know as an artist, I was signed to you guys, and then suddenly a week or two later, you guys blew up. So I'm just curious, is HSR still around, and what the fuck's going on? Where it happened to it? Just tell us the story. There's nothing on there. I googled that shit.
All right, so pretty much it's gonna be a team effort. YounghalfStack when he was Haffy and we were Mortuary back. A few years back, we had it was back in the Serialax Murderers day, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I believe it was back in the Serialax Murderers era where we were YounghalfStack. Join in whenever you want. From my knowledge, YounghalfStack came up with a name, and we all kind of had the idea of doing like a little label. Gloversville didn't have like a big label at the time. We didn't know any other labels around here, or Johnstown for that matter. I knew there was labels in Albany, but I mean, I think at the time we might have heard about Wickedness Records and what you were doing. OLR, but we wanted our own type of style. So that's when
benefits at OLR.
Well, we started it up.
Taco Bell, nigga.
We started this up and we were hoping for a bigger outcome. That's kind of what we're doing now with 518 Underground Music. It's not a label. It's more of a...
I think it's a movement.
It's an outlet and a movement for the artists of Gloversville and Johnstown mainly for me. Albany artists are stuck to their own stuff. So
we can be honest. Albany out, those artists, I bet you there's some really dope fucking artists in Albany.
Oh, there is, no doubt about it.
But a lot of you artists in Albany suck, and we don't want to work with you. Well, that's my opinion. I don't want to work with you. Nerezza will work with you. I'm sure YounghalfStack will work with you. Don't come to me for a collab. I don't want to do it.
Well, I'm definitely open for collaboration with anybody, but you have like a good knowledge behind yourself, and
I am true to myself.
That's good. That's good.
That's why I'm not on a label currently.
So to the HSR thing, Horror Stricken Records, it's no longer a thing right now. I can tell you, Nerezza and Macabre's Mortuary, myself, we're working on an album right now called Horror Stricken.
Are we gonna expect YounghalfStack to be on that?
Fuck no, I ain't being on that shit.
Well, we were gonna ask them, but we don't have enough. We don't have a swag beat or anything on there. I mean, we're more dark.
What about?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Are we gonna go with any Wickedness Record members? Are we gonna go with Cryptic the Revolutionist?
I actually did ask him over Facebook if he was gonna be working his. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything, but I did ask him, so I'm hoping for something.
I can tell you,
cool.
You can say whatever you want to say. This is Fat Cock Radio. This is 518 Underground Music Killing Radio. And we can say what the fuck we want to say. What about with this new Mortuary album? Anything featuring Hatch?
Yes, I would like to have Hatch on the album. It's always like I think you're on like most of our albums. Haffy used to be. After he went to YounghalfStack, he wasn't on our last album. You weren't on our last album. It was only a 5-6 track album. It was an intro, 4 tracks, and an outro.
No, you suck.
Nah, that was Ghoul Intentions. That was featuring one artist. That was one unit out in Albany or around that area.
Get that shit off my knees, dude.
YounghalfStack is all wilding out.
What about anything with Mortis? What can you give us with Mortis?
Mortis is on and off, and that's my fault. But I would like to turn the switch to fully on and be able to put out at least something small for the people.
Yeah, I just want to come out and say something. If you are a bitch, get off your man's dick if he wants to record a music. That's all I'm trying to say. How else are you gonna get money?
I agree, especially with the sense that if you're around your significant other for too long, it's just gonna be a hell. It's gonna be like hell in your house.
What about what?
Yeah.
Spend too much time with your significant other, it's just gonna be war. Especially if you live with them.
Word.
That
Word. What is
I got
it?
another question.
Preach. Preach.
Can I got a question. I hope I'm not trying to offend you. When is the fucking Nerezza album going to drop? I don't want to know when the Rustic Justice Nerezza album's gonna drop. I want to know when fucking Nerezza's album's gonna drop.
Them niggas is gay.
I have over 10 tracks written, so not fully finished, but 10 tracks written for a Nerezza track album.
And what can we expect? Are you gonna go tell us about your life expectancies, like when you were a little kid? Like, why are you so fucking wicked that you are?
Well, this is my push on my album, my Nerezza solo album. I'm gonna be calling out a lot of artists from this area, from Albany.
So this is gonna be a diss album.
It's not a diss album. It's to.
Are you just you're gonna let everybody know who you are, and you're just gonna say this is how it is?
Well, this is my take. Albany rappers think they know me, but they don't. And at this point, I'm trying to prove myself as an artist, and I'm trying to go out more than Gloversville, Johnstown. I'm trying to get my name out in Albany and other places. So these Albany rappers, I'm not talking about all Albany rappers, but some people out there think they know who I am as an artist and a person, and they just don't. So in this album, I'm gonna let people know who I am, and that I'm not just gonna stand down to people who think they're better.
So what are we gonna expect? Are we gonna expect a lot of hot shots? Like, are you gonna go after some of the big names of Albany?
The big names.
The big
What
names,
big names in Albany? Can I ask that? Who are some big names in Albany?
I'm not
I
gonna
ain't
bring
never heard of
anybody
these
up.
niggas.
I do know that there are some big names out there, and I'm not like tooting my own horn, but I know they know who I am.
Anybody? Is he Albany?
Jay Reno, he's
That nigga
Canadian.
sound like a Comedy Central TV show.
He's
what the
Canada.
fuck?
I do like him. He was
Canadian?
Wait, he Canadian, but he on your label?
Nah, Jay Reno's not on a label. He's a Canadian rapper.
Actually, look, as we're speaking of our label that we have, why don't you tell us who's on our label or movement, whatever we're calling this 518 Underground?
Yeah, it's more of a movement. It's more of like something to call home for us 518 artists. It's 518 Underground Music. I've been pushing it myself for a long time. It wasn't recognized until the beginning, really, of this year. YounghalfStack, what's your take on 518 Underground Music, bud? Because I take this seriously. 518 Underground Music to me is my movement.
I'm part of it.
That's good. I mean,
So if he's part of it, that means he's throwing support, so he's going in the right image.
518 Underground Music to me is the movement that my personal, like, I spend money on stickers to promote it. I spend money on the t-shirts. I
cover holes in the walls of the studio with
There
it.
you go.
Everybody take a look. 518 Underground on the wall.
It's
Covers 2 holes I fucked up on that wall.
It's a movement, and that's what I like to call it. It's other artists look at it as me trying to represent 518 Underground Music as my own. Although I invite any 518 artist to it, I invite any, like, I'll promote you, and you can show me respect, I'll show you respect. So
Now, what happens if this little group I'm working with, the camp, comes over and they want to jump in?
Wait, you're working with them?
I've been to a campsite once. I don't.
well, the camp is a different story, a different day.
No, we want it. We want to know.
Well, let's just there's news hitting it, and maybe we can hear something from the Karma Camp. I mean, that's just the drop right there.
Are you going to teach those niggas? Are you gonna be like, yo, niggas, I can rap nigga and use the word nigga repetitively?
I can't say the words. I mean, Happy knows the true ish. But let me ask you some questions, Ash.
Yo,
I have some questions.
what do you ask?
Actually, you know what? Hold up. Before we go into this, you asked the artist of 518 Underground Music.
Yes, I want to know who they are, because honestly,
Hey, wait.
I know them.
Aren't you gonna hit us with a freestyle?
Nah, I don't have nothing, no freestyles at this time, but I do. Let me introduce some of the artists. I just got word back from Barzy and T Chase that they are both down and fully want to represent 518 Underground Music. So Barzy and T Chase, actually, sorry, Expectual / T Chase.
Is that like sexual?
Nah,
are they like
it's
about sexual nature?
It's a name. He explained it to me one time. Something that means something to him. That'll.
Please don't take it if
It's
that's your
experience-
rap name that I'm dissing.
It's
not.
experience
I'm
in
just saying what I think it is.
actual experiences or something.
Factual.
It's a dope name. From what he explained it to me, it's really dope. Barzy, he's a he's not a new. I don't think he's a new artist, but
He is
to a lot
kinda
of people, he will be new.
So they're opening up their market to our market.
Yeah, I'm gonna promote him. I already do a little bit, and we got YounghalfStack on the bill.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
ever promote me, nigga.
Oh no, he's promoted. He's like third on the list. If you go on that list right now, Hatch is the last motherfucker you have to click.
Hey.
You have to go on like 3 different pages like to find me. But I'm on the page somewhere.
We got Mortuary, we got YounghalfStack, we got
Yeah,
Hatch, we
that's
got
right.
Barzy, we got
Barzy.
Expectual,
Yeah,
we got
Expectual.
Lou Larden from Johnstown.
Yeah, Louis. Shout out to Louis.
Lou.
Larden.
But yeah, we got a lot of people, and we're at yet to hit our maximum capacity of artists. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more.
We're not going to hit a maximum capacity, but
We're just
I
gonna
think
keep
at
going.
certain times we should probably have a realness check. Make sure these motherfuckers are really from 518.
Yo, wait. I think we should play a song by this nigga Nerezza.
Oh, we want to play a song by Nerezza. I think I have a Valentine's track that he made a couple months back, and we'll be right back after this.
Let's go.
Damn, we're back, motherfuckers. That shit's
Okay.
fresh.
Well, thank you, sir.
Actually, I didn't really like the shit.
No.
It
Well,
was,
it's
you
my
know,
newer stuff. It was about my
You can
love
say
life.
It, you can say it because we're
He
going
was
to
gonna
call
say
it later
Sam?
Nah,
Yeah.
it wasn't
Can't
about
wait
her.
till
I
that.
already talked to her about that. It was a track to anybody.
I think it was a heartfelt message. I mean, he really used a lot of like poetry, and he really rhymed it really great.
It was a good track, and I think a lot of people can relate to it.
I think the engineering was very well. Don't you think the engineering went well?
It
I'm
was.
learning this shit
I
pretty
actually
well.
recorded it here at this studio. What is the studio name, sir?
This studio's named after what's on the floor. Dog shit.
Dog Shit Radio. All right, so now it's my turn to interview you, Hatch. This is the third segment, and we're gonna make this as long as possible. No beat in the
I
background.
want to record. Let's make this as fast as possible.
Oh, now that YounghalfStack isn't on.
Nah, I'm playing.
All right, you can ask. You can ask. I'm just gonna pull some music.
All right, so Hatch, what made you say yes to 500 Underground Music? The offer that was put on the table. I know you're more of a solo artist and you like kind of doing things yourself, and it kind of surprised me when you like accepted to be on the we're quieting down without the beat, but yeah, what made you say yes and like come, want to join the movement?
The movement.
The movement.
All right.
Obviously, you're part of it.
I am part of it.
You're a big part. You're a big part.
Here's how it goes. I didn't necessarily. I'm not normally a solo artist. I actually like hanging out with people and rapping with people. People just have a hard time of taking me because I'm an asshole. They just think maybe he says he's an asshole and he's not really an asshole. I am a fucking asshole. And for the longest time, nobody would fucking do shit with me because I'm an asshole. And then this 518 Underground movement comes up, and I see that it's, stirring people up. Nerezza's asking 1,000 people to like his shit and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
what up, dog? And, I added his shit. I think I shared a couple of his shit that he posted, and this is how it went. It's just a friendship. I'm friends with Nerezza. I'm friends with fucking YounghalfStack. I'm friends with Macabre. And so I think as that is our nature, I think that's right now the heavy cornerstones. I'm sorry to the other rappers that are on 518. I don't know you, so I can't really say.
I don't know you.
It's true.
This nigga's like, I don't know you.
I never heard your raps, so you can come up to me and be either
Bang, bang, shots fired.
You can say, yo, nigga, I don't like your shit, and shoot me and shit, or fucking, message me and say, yo, I don't dig your shit, or yo, I dig your shit, let's collab. I don't give a fuck.
This guy's pulling out some cash money. Nah, but so
did that answer your question?
It did. It was good.
I think it's just right now a group of friends. We all have one movement. We all have our own crews outside of the friendship, but us four,
yeah, I don't
I think
necessarily
are pretty close.
Yeah, I don't think everybody needs to get along per se, but I think everybody needs to know like I'm not one to pick sides. So I'm friends with everybody.
You like that?
I like that. I like touching. Here, let me see this real quick.
This is that.
Put it over here. I wanna.
All right.
I wanna move.
So keep going.
This is some money.
Money.
50s and hundreds. Nah, but all right. So what about this new album you just released, Head Cold? You just got this on YouTube.
Head Cold. I just uploaded on YouTube yesterday. It's a pretty dope album. I recorded it over the winter break after UDC, and it's pretty much was I was in a writer's slump, and it's fucking Christmas again.
And look what's under the Christmas tree this year. Even though it's October, Mortis is back.
Death of you, this is the
Death of you.
death of you, this is the
Death of you.
death of you, this is the
Death of you. Drive away, drink and drive. Strive to stay high, will you survive?
4 words I fucking hate you. I can't explain my ways, but they ain't no way you can relate to the shit I've been embraced to. It takes 2 to tango, like watching bodies dangle. Got for bitches tango, they lay completely mangled. Blood dripping out of their faces and all the races. It's just the basics, hidden different places. A mixture of male, female, hermaphrodite. Doesn't matter, fat or skinny, you still dying here tonight. If you think I give a shit, if you have a family, I'll bring all the bitches here and make you watch them all bleed. No sorrow, except tomorrow I live another day. Wake up in the AM, watch the sky turn to gray. And hey, I got another word to say, it's called hate. I hate all you motherfuckers, so I'll make it a date. And I'm looking forward to it, don't be scared, it's not a dream. Cause the stories that you hear, I take it to the next extreme.
death of you, this is the
Death of you.
death of you, this is the
Death of you.
death of you, this is the
Death of you. Drive away, drink and drive. Strive to stay high, will you survive? Where the party at? I'm looking for the girl to rock my world, not to hold her hair as she motherfucking hurls. I'm not your Superman, I leave your ass so fast, sitting next to a trash can. Your head still spinning as I'm burning as I drive away. I'm the bad boy that doesn't like to play. I'm like a sex toy that just ran out of batteries. And bitch, you're getting frustrated at me. Don't make me drop the MC or turn to Chris Brown, beat your ass like Rihanna. And if you start the shit with me, I'll leave your ass with piranha. See, this is how it starts. I get fucked up, you get knocked up, then I have to cut a slut up. And this is why I'm the death of you. And if you really wanna get fucking married, stick a finger in your ass, call it fucking Sherry.
death of you, this is the
Death of you.
death of you, this is the
Death of you.
death of you, this is the
Death of you. Drive away, drink and drive. Strive to stay high, will you survive?